Okay, I am by myself documenting a Spirited Away. There's no other better way to experience what I have just experienced, which was. Now, I did 2 hits of acid. Normal, right? Normal Philip behavior. But then things started to take a drastic turn when I started asking people, where's the dry? Nobody knew. And they kept on saying, go down here. So I came down here to this parking garage, and I peed, and somewhere in the innards of this parking garage. No accountability. No. No finesse or anything. I rested a little bit and I imagined that this is all me reminding myself through this very supernatural experience of waking up in, what is it? Look at me, like I'm not experiencing a reality that is typical to the same kind of reality, dimensional, space, time, whatever, like that I'm normal to having. If you were to see this, anyway, so it is like I'm just documenting this for my own, like I can't see myself, but I'm going to see myself eventually when I'm done making this video as a testament to what I was going through and what I was thinking and what I came out of. I guess I'm Krishna and light is Radha, and this whole entire thing is just trying to get me to realize that. Hi. Do you know where Dry Starbucks is?
Dry Starbucks?
Well, I mean, any Starbucks.
Any Starbucks? The closest Starbucks?
This is next time I was checking, it was raining outside, right?
I just came from a movie theater, so I have no idea if it's raining outside. It says it's raining according to my weather app, and the closest Starbucks is probably the one that's on the corner at Westlake. Is that one still open across from Uniqlo?
No, I think the one there's the one in this building, but on the street there's what used to be the Cheesemaker. Right in front of the exit.
I think you're right.
On 6. So
if you take the elevator to 4-1, it should be on that floor.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you. Okay, so people aren't acting like I normally would expect them to act. Like I asked them, where's the dry Safeway? And it's like my needs for dryness are completely like not only second, like repugnant almost. My feelings for wanting to be dry seem to make people want more wetness. So far, what I've seen in this reality that I'm making as I go along, as I'm tripping, just documenting this for like the sake of documentation. Billie Eilish became famous because of Aurora freaking being super talented, and here I am talking about it. This is all very dreamlike. Like even now when I'm going through this whole entire Batman maze of a parking lot. Like, I'm being told that there's multiple layers and multiple stories. And, like, for a second there, I thought I was stuck. You know what I mean? Like, I was literally stuck within my own maze thingy that I've made for myself through other people. Whatever. And now here I am in Seattle. I have my memories still intact, and I did just experience that supernatural thing that I'm going to share as soon as reality starts coming to normal again, which it will. I mean, it hasn't up until today, but I'm documenting it, right? This is going to go on the internet eventually. And we're going to have to start talking about how everything's lighting up when I'm talking about it. And we're going to have to start talking about how everything's getting better when I say everything's getting better. And we're going to have to start talking about how things need to change in the better. Yeah, okay, here we go. Here we go. Teal Swan, do you want to create a utopia that is like fair and just for all sorts of souls and stuff and dynamics? Like it allows for like mistakes and like you know, growth and not like getting too finessed over like I'm in a freaking parking garage. Nobody's getting hurt for me figuring this out, but I'm sure some people in a freaking mental hospital would think that I'm just having a, you know, delusion of grandeur, thinking that I'm Krishna and whatnot. But I know that I am, and I've known this for a long time, and I've known this since 2000. At least 2011. That's not important. The important factor is that I'm creating temporal reality as I imagine it as we go along. And so is other people too, to a certain degree. A certain amount of their like consciousness is being, you know, part of this as well. Like, who wants to create reality all by themselves? I wouldn't. Anyway, so it's like what, 9 o'clock 9 o'clock on a Saturday, and it's really like the freaking pearl of melodies that brought me to this place. I mean, there's so many freaking poetic. They should have sent a poet. I am a poet. I should be describing this. It's purple. Am I in the royal chambers? Am I in the 5-dimensional chambers? What? Is this where everything comes to a head of sorts? Am I going to go to the top roof? Am I going to meet some kind of father figure? Who knows? But that's what everything seems to be inching up for, like, today. Like some kind of primordial aha, right? Like, I can't even see myself. That's how much of a what the fuck is going on I'm experiencing right now, and I'm just normal with it because this is my life, you know. But other people, they'd be freaking like, they would like, oh my god, my thoughts are creating this right now. Like, there is no time, and I can't get out of here until I thought of the things that I need to think of in order to get out of here. It's so weird. Like, this is like simulation. Like, this is reality is a shit simulation, but blah, blah, blah. I need to come up with more awesome language to describe that stuff. And thankfully, we have all the time we need because time is an illusion. But also, it is also a thing that is like definitely like the what do you call the archaic? There's a word for this, and that word is memory. Who remembers memory? You remember memory, right? Like he's a dude who has a family, this beautiful, like a beautiful family that's super hippie, and they live in the Pacific Northwest somewhere. I don't know. I see him every time I go to the Rainbow Gathering, sort of. You know, like they know. They probably, I know his face deeply ingrained into the back recesses of my memory. Do I have any pictures of him? No. See, this is why I feel like I'm going crazy, but I know I just took 2 hits of acid and it's wearing off. And I'm documenting this for the sake of myself and others. That I'm not just going crazy, that I have actually experienced something that is of the effect of Avatar, tutorial, everybody's a NPC, everybody's you, reacting to yourself as you go through this tutorial. And so, light just turned on, right? Light just turned off, you know what I mean? Like, like as I'm going through these motions, telling you, the viewer, and myself in the future, all these details for my soul, which is like hyper aware of everything all the time, and positioning it through reality and structuring it, and making all the details just nitty gritty, perfect, whatever. I don't care about perfection. That's why things are the way they are. As you haven't come to the current humanitarian crisis of just finding a dry spot to exist without the feelings of creeps wanting to steal your energy. You're just minding your own business, being a woman, being hot, and you can't help that. Like, you're a woman, like, you're defenseless. Not defenseless, I mean, you could, but that, you know what I mean, like, frickin', there's all these eyes gazing at you, and I, as a male, don't get to experience most of that because, like, I'm a male, blah, blah, blah. I have to experience this, running around in a frickin' whatever. It's nothing compared to whatever. I don't know. Perspective is everything. Right now, everybody I look at and talk to is like a robot. Like, they're not even real. They're just going through the part of the game or reality, and they're reading the lines like, well, yeah, I don't know where the dry spot is, or I don't know where the Seattle is. I just came out of a movie theater. Let me check as if to see, like, they can't just look or feel with the, outside of this whatever box, that it's raining outside, and that it will be raining for quite some time, and the sun will rise, as it always does. On the Puget Sound, it's just rainy and miserable at this time of season. I get that. Okay, I don't want to be here much longer. We're gonna get like a ride out of here soon, both me and Light, because I love her so much. Like, I love Light. Like, I don't realize how much I loved Light before this trip, but then I kind of remembered that she is me and that I am her. And without being super wonky delusional about like, oh, soulmates and stuff like that, but like, as far as I can like feel, like, is Light my soulmate? I guess she is. Enduring all the traumas and whatnot, and all the things that we've been through. And I still, to this day, like, feel like, there's so many things between us. Like, we couldn't just happily realize that we're soulmates or whatever. Like, this sounds delusional, right? Like, as a person who, I don't think a lot about, like, who I'm going to spend all my time with, blah, blah, blah. I just live life, right? And then Light's like, I want to